Howdy, YouTube. Hi, Diego. How's my little buddy doing today? Come on, let's go cook something up with Grandpa. Alright, today we are not cooking. We are making a very quick and easy chicken salmon spread or dip, however you want to use it. It's great on a sandwich. It's really good as a dip with crackers. We're going to liven it up with Tango Spice's West Sunset, which was the 2008 Golden Chili Award winner. We're going to use about a teaspoon of West Sunset, 1 can of salmon from Kirkland brand from Costco, 1 can of chicken from Costco, Kirkland brand, and about 4 ounces of cream cheese. We're also going to put in about a tablespoon of diced onion for half of the mix. The other half I'm not going to put any onion in because Angie doesn't like raw onions. So we'll each have our half of the dip. Stay tuned. If you're not so much into salmon, it's like an okay thing for you. You're going to love this because the chicken really cuts the impact of the salmon flavor down a lot. And if you love salmon and you want more salmon flavor, use 2 cans instead of 1 of chicken. It's that simple, folks. Alright, now here's the secret. You mix the spice in with the cream cheese first so you get the flavor throughout the entire dip. That's a Jimbo Jitsu secret. Alright, so the cream cheese has been stirred up. It's been sitting for a while with its Southwest Sunset, so we're mingling those flavors. I may actually need 8 ounces of cream cheese. It really depends on how much cheese you want for your spread. I think instead of adding more cream cheese though, if I do need more, I'm going to add sour cream and make it a little lighter. And it's really simple. Ta-da! Let me work on this. We'll get back to you. Alright, as Angie just pointed out, if you want to not use the eggs, you can. You can skip the eggs. She just likes them, and so do I. Anyways, I put another teaspoon of Southwest Sunset and about 4 ounces of sour cream, no fat, so I can eat a lot of it. And I'm doing this instead of doing the cream cheese because I wanted to use up my sour cream. And it'll work just fine. So, I just want to point out that with just a can of salmon and a can of chicken, you can do a whole bunch of different things with it and make a blooper-filled video while you're at it. Alright, there's my sour cream and my cream cheese. And as you can see, it's making a nice creamy dip. And you could stop right there. Or you can do the next step, which is to add some onions to half of it. So I'll have to reserve half. You can add pickles, you can add chilies, you can add hard-boiled eggs. But right now you've got a nice tasty dip, courtesy of Tango Spice Southwest Sunset. And if you want that hotter, substitute 2 tablespoons instead of the 2 teaspoons I used. This just gives it a nice flavor without taking a totally suppressing the flavor of the salmon. So the next step will be to add the eggs. Then I'll divide it in half and add the onions. Alright, here we have our 3 jumbo eggs, hard boiled, diced up and ready to go. Gonna add them in here and we're gonna mix them together. And you're gonna see me removing these because I'm gonna add this backwards. We're mixing up the salmon, the chicken, the cream cheese, the sour cream, which you didn't need to add, but I just wanted to use mine up. And we're making some really awesome. I'm going to reserve half of this so I can add my onions to it. Voila! Onions! We'll give it a nice little crunch. Not a lot of onion in there, as you can see, they just disappeared. But every bite should maybe have one crunch to it, and that just kind of emboldens the entire flavor experience. Ta-da! There we have it. Tango Spice's Southwest Salmon Sunset. I'm never going to get that title right, am I? With the rice cracker from Crunch Master. Ooh, no wonder Angie likes these. It's a very thin rice cracker. It kind of tastes like popcorn. Kinda. Maybe not. And there you have it, folks. It's that simple, that easy, that quick. Even quicker if you don't have the boiled egg. Oh, and there goes the battery on the camera.
Shucks, that's good.
Thank you for watching. See you later, YouTube. Bye, Diego. Alright folks, today we're cooking up the quickest no-cook dip you can. Okay, so we're not cooking anything up. Let's try that again. Alright folks, today we're not cooking anything up. Alright, this is just a blooper filled video. I used half the amount of sour cream I used before, so I'm going to make up some more sour cream with some more Tango Spice. It's not sour cream, it's cream cheese. Another blooper. Thanks, Angie. And as Angie reminded me, we also boil up 3 eggs, 3 to 4 hard-boiled eggs and put in this, which means my bowl is too small. So next shoot you're going to see a different bowl with different ingredients, and wee doggy, aren't we having fun? Alright, well here's a cool tip. Angie was reading in Reader's Digest today and they recommend her method of boiling an egg, which is put it in a pan of cold water and put it on the stove to boil in. Once it reaches a boil, you put a lid on it and set it off the heat for 12 to 15 minutes. And that's how you make a really easy, perfect hard-boiled egg. A little less minutes for a soft-boiled egg, etc. But Angie had it first. Alright, we're mixing up the potato. There's another blooper. We're making potato salad now. Southwest Sunset, not sunshine. Oh. That was Angie off camera. We're making up a nice tasty Southwest Sunset dip. Southwest Salmon Southwest Sunset dip. Something like that. Dan, help me out here. I need a train wreck video. Okay, so that's good enough, right? Yep, that's fine. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay. And a little bit of salt. Forgot that part. Salt and pepper to taste if you want pepper, but with that Southwest Sunset, it gives it just enough flavor. You don't need any pepper. Black, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. Beverly Hillbillies. And these are rice crackers that we got from Costco. Maybe we should just call this the Costco dip. Maybe they'll endorse me.